أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، وصلى الله على محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. Assalamu alaikum, my brothers in Islam. We have no electricity today, but it's not unusual. You can have problem of transmission and other things, especially beginning of the rainy season in my country, Nigeria. The second reason of doing this small video is the instructions that لا يجوز تأخير البيان عن وقت الحاجة. It is not allowed you delay explaining the sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam under waqia, the correct time to give proofs and evidences. I was just sitting before Maghrib. Then today all over the world is the 13th night of the month of Ramadan. Then it occurred to me fasting on the 13th, 14th and the 15th days. Then I said it has been overshadowed by the month of Ramadan. But I will have the reward and then the reward fasting regularly on the 13th, 14th and the 15th. So I have double reward. But condition, I thought I must make this video to explain what occurred to me under tadabbur. So two events, but one overshadowed the other. Another example, Umrah and Hajj. Two events. One overshadowed the other separately. The other, so many. Reciting during obligatory prayers, Fajr, Zuhur, Asr, Maghrib and Isha different. Even Arkat al-Fajr and the Taraweeh different. So everything is distinctively separated and explained by Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So what occurred to me is to ask the Muslim Ummah, what is their justification of observing Friday prayer in the time of Zuhur prayer? What is their justification? Delaying it despite the hadith against delaying it. Has Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam or the Sahabas failed to explain that it can't be the same? It can't be observed at the same time. Let's take those examples. Friday prayer is not the same as Zuhur prayer, different names. Aqimu salata liduluki shams. It's not, doesn't mean definitely at that revelation Allah meant Friday prayer. So what is wrong with us Muslims? Why are we jokers? Why don't we listen? Why don't we respect the blacks? So it can't be. This typical example clears everything, that I can't fast 13th, 14th, 15th. Nafal. This is Farad, that is Nafal. Farad Ramadan, month of Ramadan, Nafal, 13th, 14th, 15th. Which is Farad? Which is Nafal among the two? Zuhur is only Farad, 6 days a week, then turn to be Nafal on Friday. The Friday prayer becoming Farad, or what is the argument? Who changed it? My brother, I'm sorry for you. You see, I don't understand you. But all what I'm saying is that you have been deceived. Through what? Not lack of means, but lack of a leader. To understand the necessity of learning Arabic language, and in particular the Arabic language of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. That is the language that leads you to salvation, prosperity, security, and then in the long run, comfortable sojourn in your grave. There is no Arabic text. There is no Arabic letter, word that actually drives you to observe Friday prayer in the time of Zuhur prayer. There is nothing like that. It has never been observed. But your problem is this. You are not even fully aware of the threats in the Holy Quran. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Inna shara dawab inda Allahi summun bukum alladhina la yaqilu. The worst sharra dawab, the worst of animals. Inda Allah, Tawheed. He didn't say Inda Rahman. He said Inda Allah, because it is related to creation. Those who cannot actually communicate to understand. They cannot communicate. They can't talk. They can't hear. Then how will they understand? But look at then the next verse. وَلَوْ عَلِمَ اللَّهُ فِيهِنَ خَيْرًا لَأَسْمَعُهُمْ وَلَوْ عَلِمَ اللَّهُ فِيهِنَ خَيْرًا. Look at, you are trying now to degrade Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He doesn't know. He didn't create you. لَأَسْمَعُهُمْ. Certainly, He could have made them hear. وَلَوْ أَسْمَعُهُمْ لَتَوَلَّوْا وَهُمْ مُعْرِضُونَ. They will definitely, وَلَوْ أَسْمَعُهُمْ. If He had asma'uhum, made them to hear, they will definitely run away from it. They will never obey. They will never obey. They will give the responsibility of the reviving, the explanation to somebody else who doesn't know. Then they will turn back. They will run away from it. So my brothers, in the same manner that Allah differentiated between Umrah and Hajj, but made them the same in that environment, the Kaaba, likewise, Friday and Zuhur prayer. It's just like Kaaba, Umrah and Hajj. All involves, the first phase is actions in Makkah alone. Then they separated. So, in the same footing, the same manner, Friday prayer is prayer, the first one conducted, taught, led by Angel Gabriel, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. That is the meaning of huwa zuhur. Because it was the first. It was the first zuhur, not fajr. It was the first zuhur. That's why they say it huwa zuhur. But never, you never find in the history of Islam someone who combined zuhur or replace Zuhur with Friday prayer. At the same time, to look at shams. It's practical. My brothers, look at you. Even basic Arabic language, you don't understand it. أقيموا الصلاة بدلوك الشمس إلى غسق الليل أو قرآن الفجر. So you meant that at that time it meant Allah meant Friday prayer? It was the request. Please, my brothers, that's the end of what I'm telling you. Reflect, you are wrong. Your fasting is not accepted because one of the conditions of fasting is you should not tell lie. Al-Qadab. Internal lies involve rejection, innovation. That is it. Inkari. Dr. Siddiq. And then what? Al-Akhata. Making mistakes. Look at you. Tomorrow you are going to make a mistake. You will observe Friday prayer in the time of Zuhur prayer. You will prolong the khutbah. So what do you expect? Your fast in 30 days useless? Or the first 13 days useless? What of the rest? You will never accept evidence, proof. I'm not afraid. وما يأتيه من ذكر من الرحمن محدث إلا كانوا عنه مؤردين ومؤردون. Judge yourself, my brother. Assalamu alaikum.